At my work, I had a colleague who everyone loved for his humor, always making people laugh, being the life of the party, always. But behind the facade, he spread harmful lies about me, telling our team manager I was faking my walking impairment despite having severe tendinitis. This made my workplace feel unsafe and affected others' trust in me. I spent years focusing on his good qualities while ignoring these red flags. But what if, instead of trying to find the good in toxic people, I had spent my energy connecting with generally good people? How much time and energy have you spent trying to find the good in the wrong people? Please let me know in the comments. I remember the relationship that I had with my first girlfriend. We were 18 and we already had terrific times as friends. And from friends, it evolved into a romantic relationship. After a couple of years, we started living together, got 4 cats, moved to a bigger house, bought a car, and she got her own company. And we were so very good with each other and each other's families. Everyone loved us individually and as a couple. And during the relationship, I felt jealous. Not right away, but after some time. And in the end, I knew why. She had been cheating on me, but she also didn't give me the right attention, the attention that I needed. I stayed with her, despite all these things. We built up such a great life, and people loved us. It took years to make the step to stop the relationship. Why we often stay stuck in trying to fix or see the good in toxic situations? Well, society often glorifies resilience and loyalty even in unhealthy dynamics. There's pressure to make it work or not to be seen as someone who gives up. The fear of judgment, whether from families or friends or even ourselves, can keep us entangled longer than we should be. This happened in my marriage. My ex-wife was always trying to fix me, and she saw the good in me. And I was trying to keep doing what I thought is the relationship of a husband and try to see the good in her, in what we had. We should make we should make it work. What is a marriage worth when you will give up? That's my thinking. What would the people around me think if ever I would give up? Growth oriented people take responsibility for their actions and learn from mistakes. They reflect, they adjust, and they grow. Toxic people often shift blame onto others, refusing to acknowledge their role in conflicts or failures. And I must say, it's not on purpose always, it's about interpreting the things that are happening. Growth oriented people uplift and inspire, supporting others in their journeys without expecting anything in return. And toxic people manipulate, use others for personal gain, and after undermining their confidence instead of building them up. But how do you identify genuinely good people? I will try to give you some clear indicators. They should have consistency in kindness. They treat everyone with respect, regardless of status or circumstance. Their kindness isn't selective or performative, it's a natural part of who they are. It should show in the integrity of their actions. They follow through in their words, even when no one is watching. They take responsibility for their mistakes, prioritize honesty over personal gain. You should be able to find the good people instead of seeing the good in. We need to change our mindset if you're doing it. My experience so far is that when I carefully evaluate situations and people with an open and fair perspective, based on facts, experience, and intuition, I started to have a pretty good idea of when a person is one of the right people for me. I want to make clear that I think it's very important to not be judgmental. That's why I think it's very important to make enough room for nuance and understanding the person and not make assumptions and jump into very quick and unfounded conclusion, which then will lead to negative dynamics, social dynamics. To be honest, I'm a pleaser and I've for so long looking at good in people instead of finding the right people. The only way I know if someone belongs to the good people for me is to know what values I uphold in life and to stay true to myself. In my case, that's something that I'm still learning. Besides that I know now, I also should set boundaries to protect my time, energy, and also my emotional well-being by ensuring others to treat me with respect. It means for me that if someone does not respect the boundaries that I'm setting, he or she would probably not belong to the right people for me. Good people for you would be the people that can fully respect you and will always try to understand you, whatever happens. They share common values as you respect the boundaries you set. They share common values as you and respect the boundaries you set. And if ever something goes wrong, they will feel it, reflect on it, adjust, change, and they will rise up with you. And when they didn't feel it, that can always happen. It should always be safe for you to let them know what went wrong and talk about it and then understand and adjust. So I will give you some practical tips, practical steps. I learned a couple of things that made it possible for me to know if someone would belong to the good people for me. One, how's the emotional impact? Do I feel energized or drained after interactions? And are my needs and feelings and opinions respected? Is the relationship balanced or is it needed that I'm the one always giving? Does that person celebrate my success with me? Or does he or she just dismisses it? Are conflicts being resolved constructively? Or do they repeat without any change? Are my boundaries being respected or being violated? Does this relationship help you evolve or does it hold you back? And are your values still aligned or have you shifted in incompatible ways? Take some time to think about it all. And remember, a strong circle of people isn't just about having people around. It's about choosing the right ones to walk with you on your journey. Do you have relationships with people now that might be the toxic ones? Or did you have a toxic one before? Why is that relationship toxic to you? Please let me know in the comments. I'm going to read them all, and I'm very curious about what you will be writing. And if you like this kind of content, then consider to subscribe to this channel. I'm sharing here my personal journey to rise up and also the lessons that I've learned and I'm still learning about personal development. And I have a long way to go. I want to thank you for watching, and I really hope that I will see you here tomorrow again. Let's rise up together, and bye for now.